All right, guys, we got an artist here that has 200K followers on Instagram, and I believe they're an AI tracer. And whether or not they are or not is up to you to decide. But let's get over it because I want to talk about this right now. So we got Leah Marie, Lyra, oh my god, Leah Ramirez illustration. So we're gonna have a little talk about this person, okay? So I believe they're using AI in their work because there's just some stuff to me that feels very suspect. There's just a lot of AI shit. It's just AI shit. I'm sure that they've painted over it or they've painted it their own way, whatever, but these faces are fucking I'm sorry. AI faces galore. AI faces galore. We got the same fucking upturned nose bitch in literally every fucking picture. Look at this. It's always some shit. I believe these come from probably Nano Banana, probably traced over. So let's get into what's going on with these images. So first let's talk about this image here. So the armor is a problem. The armor is completely different on this side than it is on this side. This is not clear in my eyes. And to me, this kind of just looks like skin. Like right here, you see how it just goes in line with the other stuff? Like this is, I feel like maybe the AI made up this armor look because you could see right here, it's connected right here. But then over here, it's completely different. These are completely different armor size. And I know someone's going to be like, but Nimbus, they're supposed to be different. Okay, well, you know what? I don't think so. I think that this is a mistake on her end and she was just coloring it and that's just what happened. She just colored over the same thing. Now, the thing is when we look at AI stuff, we have to talk about the fact that they're presenting themselves as being a professional artist. And professional artists who are on this level wouldn't be making the mistakes that a beginner would or someone like me would, right? So here's an example right here. You can see right here that this back window is warbly. These should be straight. They shouldn't be warbly, not even in the slightest. I will say the patterns on this do not reflect what is actually going on. So this is another thing. This outfit is a little bit nonsensical. Like it goes like a V, right? It curves to the side and it goes like that. This does not do that on this side. On top of that, this goes one way, this goes another way. These are not, like, it should be about here. That should be about here. We should see it come down this way. And these two little things right here, there's one and then there's one above it. It's not even. So I'm sure we can find other things. There's less things wrong with this one, in my opinion, probably because it's mostly fixed. Because the proof is kind of in the pudding. I mean, she's doing the work to paint over this stuff, but at the same time, when we look at the background, we're getting things that don't exist back here. Also, this knife here doesn't really make any sense. Is it a butcher's knife? Is it a regular carving knife? Well, like, what kind of knife is that? Because it has, like, you know, those long chef knives, but then the actual handle is super tiny. And I'm not really sure what these tattoos are supposed to be. They could just be brushes. I mean, they probably are just brushes. At least the characters are looking at each other. I wanted to talk a little bit about this. So they have this bike here, and it is very suspect. It's very suspect to me that everything is blurred here, but except this. It's giving they put this on the background and then tried to blur it and then wanted the symbol to be seen, so it had to be there. Also, she's kind of looking off into the distance. I just don't... this just gives AI to me when they're... like, he's looking at the camera, she's looking off into the distance. Like, when the characters aren't interacting with each other, they're almost like they're two separate entities that just appear on the same page together. I just have a hard time buying this. And she looks literally like every single fucking AI face with the upturned nose. Oh my God, kill me. And here's another thing right here where it is very difficult to tell if this is foam or if this is part of the headboard. It's very unclear. Around here is also very unclear. This looks like this just goes straight into this. I mean, it looks like it's melting into the side, which you know what I mean? I will say that this hand is different. It's just, the hand is too small. It's rendered differently than the rest of this. It's very strange. And it also is doing that same shit where they kind of just, hello, we're here. We're presenting her face to you. Like, she's just chill. I just don't like this at all. It's giving the same thing where I see the dark lines because they don't know how to render over the rest of the piece. Like, you see what I mean? Like, right here they have a dark line. For what? For why? Every time something doesn't make sense and there's like a boundary, there's a black line. Like, why is there a black line right here? You should know how to render that. You were able to render it right here. Why can't you render it here? It's called having a skill gap. Look at this. Look at this. She's showing her sketches. Get the fuck out of here. Sketches my ass. Let's see what else. Look at that. No, she didn't. No, she fucking didn't. Look at this. This bike is completely different. This is some traced over nonsense, my guy. It's not even the same thing. How about this one? I bet it's all going to be the same. They're not going to show a damn thing. Over-rendered slop. Okay, well, it's still, your sketch is bullshit, dude. That's a bullshit sketch and you know it. I think this is a little bit sus. Look at that. Doesn't that feel pasted in? Does that feel pasted into you? It just feels pasted. It just feels like it's pasted into me. Let's look at some of the other things. Let's see her rendering. Would do it. Oh my God, dude. Come on. You didn't even show anything. Bruh. Alright, so now we got this. She's gonna show us the work. I'm gonna go look at the other version of this. The one where we could see it up close. There is a bunch of... it is a little bit weird. These windows and these windows, they just... Where are these steps going? Like, where, like, if this is the door, why is there steps here and here but not going up? You see what I mean? Like, this is also a perspective issue. Why is this so big? Why is this so small if it's closer? Like, I mean, she definitely uses AI for the background, so she's not painting that shit. No way. So then we have this one. This is what I think. I believe she rendered these hands because this is fucked up bad. This is fucked up too. You see what I mean? Like, they do these black lines. It's always, you guys are telling on yourself. These black lines here are giving you away that you guys cannot render at the quality that you appear to be. And then when we look at back here, do you guys see this right here? Like, people don't fight like this. This is definitely like AI background. Because you can see that it's like pasted in. I'm sure you guys can tell. Like, it's definitely, it's not drawn at the same time. Because they're not harmonized with the background. Here's another small little issue down here with this, with whatever the fuck this is supposed to be doing. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to be doing, that ain't it. This is a AI issue that she just left in. You can also kind of see the background has these little swoops. Is it really like, these aren't branches? You can tell, like, these are not branches. She probably generated the background and then what's it called, just pasted it in here. Here's another one. Look at this. We have lamppost, lamppost, lamp but no post, lamp with no post, lamp with no post. So, I mean, brother, we can at least know that because she blurs these and she just makes them, I wonder if they come up under Nano Banana. I wonder. And then as we look at this one, here is the window, and here is the window that is supposed to be reflecting this but has no curtains. So there is that. There is that. And then we also have a little bit of sussy wussy over here. See right here? It's doing the shadow of a coffee table, but there's no legs. I wouldn't have, yikes, a clock. And here's another, this is why I believe it's a AI generated image. Right here, it's warbly right at this area spot right here. And then over here, it's not like doing the bevel. Like she didn't do that. So she probably, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how to help you. I came back to this because I just wanted to talk about this outfit up here. It's not working. This is supposed to cut off down here. It's supposed to go down like here. These like the designs are not working. This is why I could tell you, this is why a lot of these like people who do AI, and they trace it, they're only willing to actually like trace over stuff that's easy, because these are tells. These are tells. Like this piece here is supposed to come. Is there a closer one? Oh my god, I don't care about this. There we go. See how this comes down a little bit and then goes over? This doesn't do that. This piece on the shoulder is supposed to be behind this piece. This is supposed to come down a little bit more. This is supposed to also come down a little bit more. And this is supposed to be shorter and come back. You know what I think it is? I think I could tell this stuff with the clothes, maybe, because I used to be a cosplay. I used to do cosplay. Like, I'm sitting here like, if I had to make this, like, look at this right here, look. So it goes 2 down, right? 2 down. And then it's 1 down on this side. No fucking way. No fucking way. And then we have a little bit of a warbly pillar over here. We have these buttons being different sizes. And I'll be honest, this rendering here is strange. It looks kind of like, because this person, to cover like their problems with this AI stuff, and they use the black lines, they're using the black lines right here, and it just gives off like this is flat. Like, I could even bet you that the hair that was here is different than the hair they rendered, because this looks like an afterthought. Like, here's more problems with the armor. You can see here, this side has a like almost kind of like a winged pattern, and over on this side it is not doing that. It's completely straight. And then there's a little bit of close. Oh god, girl, I wouldn't have gone in this close. So this is her damn fault. So it goes like this, right? Near the top of this ab. This ab right here, when you go to this line, it should have been up here. But because she doesn't know what she's doing. And this is what I mean, like, a lot of AI does this thing where it renders things that should be different. They renders it like it's skin, you know? It renders it like it's skin instead. Because you can kind of tell, like, there's a little bit. See this right here? Maybe you can't see it. You know what? I'm going to save it so I could show you. All right, I'm going to turn off my model so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Look, right over here in this spot, this is like pasted. Like, this here is not, you know what I mean? Like, she's drawing this in. This probably wasn't there before. I'd also like to say that these armors are, these sides, like this part here, they are different sizes as well. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else before I move on. Oh, did they not do the hands? Let me see. Is that the same? It is not the same. So the patterns here on this one and on this one are different. I'm willing to forgive that only one side has this, but she didn't even get the pattern for these top parts right. Do you see that? Look. So that should be right cut off here, and we should be able to see that here, going up here, and over here too. Here's more AI-isms. This comes down, but there's nothing holding onto it, and it stops early. I'm willing to forgive that, but the stairs are over the cement, and on this side there's a bush in the way. So this is a very simple render. This is probably why it looks just fine. But I mean, I believe that she's probably using AI for literally every single one of these. I'm sure you can find something super similar. These are probably just brushes she found online, but it's very like pasted in, just like some of the other ones. I will say that this is an AI dragon. Also, I'm willing to forgive the armor here. but at the same time, it does not match his other side. What's keeping the armor on? I'm just having a hard time seeing it. And on top of that, there's something going on with his head and his face. This is definitely like an AI dragon. It has the little white marks you can see, so you can tell the outline because they don't get it. You know what I mean? Like down there. I did also want to bring up that this person's an art thief. So this is the piece that they said is theirs. And this is the piece that they took. Now, you know what I'm going to do? Because I want to see how closely they hang out. Let's open the good old Photoshop. But before that, oh God, this is one of the hands that's on one of her pieces. Someone zoomed in. Holy shit. What is that? And apparently she did this too, where she's like 45 plus. That doesn't mean shit to me, okay? Because they need to pretend to do the process to get the credit for doing the process. If they're willing to fake literally fucking everything, you know what I mean? Like, this is nothing new. Having 900 layers. I just did a video not that long ago where someone literally just did a bunch of tracing and then made a bunch of clipping masks that don't make sense just so they could say they have a fucking piece. It's stupid. Okay, so I'm going to say this before we start doing this hover round, okay? It is well known that people take references from artists that they like. Yeah, you shouldn't do it, but nobody really fucking follows that, okay? I am a fucking realist. If you see a piece that fucking inspires you and a pose that inspires you, and you do a version of it, I really don't think that that's a bad thing, as long as you're not actually fucking tracing it, okay? Like, I get it. It like you want that, okay? You want that. I get it. So it depends on how much this like collapses over, because she also could have put this into AI and traced over that. So that is another option that she could have done. So we're going to see what this looks like, but I'm just putting it out there that try to have a little bit of nuance and let's be a little bit realistic, okay? Let's not pearl clutch if it doesn't completely lay over, okay? All right, so let's paste it in. Oh, is it not going to paste in? Please paste. Uh-oh. Let's minus out just a little bit. Lower opacity a bit. And then I will make it smaller so it should fit. Hold on. Don't get wild. All right. So how much of it is traced and how much... Oh, something has to line up. Okay, it has to line up a little bit. Okay. I'll line up the mouth or the jaw. Okay, the jaw's close enough. Is it though? I think this is as close as it's gonna get. Okay. All right, so this is the person who did the original art. I feel like I have to make it a different color. Can I make it a different color? Because I feel like it's not like... Let's fill it with blue. Fill with blue. Sorry. You guys are just gonna have to suffer. Okay? Just gonna have to suffer. I'm gonna merge it down. Oh, Nija. Alright, we're gonna do this. Oh, okay. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I have a headache today, so I suck at this. Alright. Alright, so how much is this like this? I don't believe they traced this. This is old. This is old. It doesn't say what year it was done, but I believe that they referenced this. It's just not even... The hands are different. I know that it looks like they referenced this. That's what I think. In their defense, I would not call this them tracing somebody else's art. I just don't think so. I've done something very similar. And if it looks like what they did is they took the lines, you know, the guidelines. They took the guidelines of where the person's body should be, and then they made their own. They made their own, because even look at that. Even the mouth, like I put the jaw, her jaw, and their jaw. It still doesn't even, like, let's say I make it a little bit smaller too. Let's make it a little bit smaller. I'm gonna really try to fit it in. Okay, I'm gonna really try to fit it in so it fits. But I really don't think that it will. It's just not the same thing. I'm sorry. No matter what I do, it's still the person's work. Like, it doesn't The only thing that really lines up is a little bit of the fingers, a little bit of the jaw. Like, some lines were gonna line up no matter what. I'm like, look at that. It's just too different. It's just not the same. Yeah, I wouldn't really call this thieving, because it's just not even close to the same thing. That person, even though she's an AI tracer, she doesn't have to delete her work, because this is old and it's whatever. It's just referenced. Look at that. So many artists that do this kind of style use AI, and it's so goddamn painfully obvious. I say this as someone with a BFA, and it's almost my job to spot AI in my current industry. Tired of those comments, no artist would do this, I know. Using an artist as a reference without, you don't have to, oh God, okay. I'm gonna go on a tangent when I'm done with this. Just because someone has a check mark next to their name does not mean that they're legit. People pay for this, yes, okay. This was the big bookish artist using AI that I was talking about. Okay, now it's time to go on my little tangent about referencing artists, okay? If it is very close to the same picture, you should probably reference them. Like, tag them that you reference them. I believe that you do not need to reference your character here, because that's why they're out there, personally. I don't think that if you drew guidelines on an image that you need to reference that person. I think that if it looks almost exactly like the original thing, that yes, you do, because obviously it's too close. I just think that that's just me. Because if we need to credit and reference literally every single person that we've ever used, that's impossible. And if your artwork is wholly different than the original piece, even if it's the same pose, poses are not copyrights. And if someone does a your character here pose that anyone can just fucking take, yeah, you don't really own that anymore. Sorry. That's just, you gave it out for free, bro. Sure, you drew it and people are gonna reference it. You don't need, all those people who do those poser references, I love them. They're doing a service, but I don't need to credit them if I don't want to. And it's really up to the person who wants to credit. I feel like if it's 1-for-1 and you're drawing it exactly 1-for-1, and by 1-for-1, I mean I'm practicing gestures or whatever, and then you take that pose and it's 1-for-1 where it looks exactly like the thing, okay, maybe yeah. But if not, fuck it. I don't know how hot that's going to be of a take, but that's what it is. But anyway, you guys should subscribe to me and go to my Patreon because it's cool. Okay? Because it's cool. Anyway, so what do you guys think about this? I think that how she's probably doing it is she is generating the characters, and she is fixing the AI because her art style from before she started using AI is very different. And I don't believe that image that she did, this one is from 2024. This is, and it says here, it literally says, this is why I'm like, why are you even bitching? Trying to do dynamic poses and emotions. This is how I imagine these two characters from the Throne of Glass. I hope you like it. Okay, this was, she even said it was a study, so I don't even know why anyone was bitching about this in the fucking first place. It's clear in 2024 she is probably using AI or leaning on it quite heavily still. The faces say to me that she is leaning on it. I would say here it's partial, because her art style before she started touching it was very different. This is not AI. I wish I could see a speed paint from this time frame. This is so cute. I think that she had this might be traced. This is probably traced. I know who she's getting inspiration from, but I don't think she is fully tracing all of these. I think she has some things that she likes, but I think she's not using AI here. It's still too much her own vision. I think maybe she was maybe didn't want to touch it because it's very whimsical. It's a very whimsical art style. It's very that Carolina person who does the mermaids. You guys know her? This is giving very much her own thing. And the further you go back, you see more of it being her own thing. Like 2023 is this, and you can see that she does know how to render because she is rendering this. And while the proportions or whatever, she's learning her own style, her own way. Like, this is very cute. Like, she had her own way of doing things. And I'm literally not even saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying this was her art style. And then, like, I would say from this, she drew. This, she drew. This was pose traced. Okay, she traced the pose here because she's not good at anatomy. This was pose traced. So she started off being like, I just want poses. Because you see here, like, she's just this, the poses, but the faces are still the same. The proportions are still the same. Right here, probably a traced pose. She colored in her study. This is where I believe she started to trace more than her poses. Because right here, this is not her. This is more traced than her. I would say this is like 80%, 90% traced her. Because even if you look at the way she draw faces before, like we have to go down here. Like, look at this. They had these like weird little cute flat noses. And then suddenly here, she's still drawing a little bit of her own version. But the AI is definitely here now. Like, going from this, which is June 21st, 2024, to this is a fucking leap, dude. That's a fucking leap. Like, look how she draws them now. This is definitely a huge leap. She's still trying. I could see that she's still trying to have her own in this, so she doesn't have to lean so heavily on the AI. But it's too late because, I mean, obviously she's tracing from... I could tell what it is. She wants the good anatomy. She wants to have the good anatomy. And to have the good anatomy, she gave up her style. That's what she sacrificed. It's kind of sad, actually. Because AI is like... It's like a siren that will sing its song to you, telling you that it will fix all of your problems. And once you start using it, it becomes a huge crutch because you're no longer working on the original thing you were working on. Now, I can understand, like, I understand when people see AI reference and maybe they want to like do their own thing or whatever, but she literally sacrificed her style. The thing that she probably had been working on for years to get the anatomy to be able to sell her work. That's what she gave up in exchange. And everything through 2025 and 2026 is the AI slop. There's no part of her left in there. She's just doing the semi-realism, fucking half-anime bullshit with the... It's just... She can't honestly be happy. I mean, unless the money's fucking good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some people are like, well, the money's good, so I don't give a fuck. I mean, if this is what she's always wanted to do, I mean, sure. But at the same time, like, you gave up you to do this. And maybe that's what you wanted. But at the same time, I mean, I'm sure my video is not going to help you get more customers when they see that, you know, you've been doing this. And I mean, you chose this. And did you guys ever also notice that the people who fucking do this AI shit, they never fucking draw anymore? They don't draw for fun. They're only showing commission pieces. They never ever show like themselves drawing something new. Like, no characters, no OCs. It's like they went from being a baby artist, drawing things that felt like art to them, to you know what I mean? It's like drawing fan art and then drawing things that, you know, inspire you, to drawing just commissions because that's all you get now. You don't even have time to draw your own things that you want to draw. Like, what? It's fucking sad, isn't it? Isn't that sad? Because I know other artists who draw and they don't have this problem. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. I want to make it very clear. I am not digging at any professional artists that are book artists or professionals that only take money for their art and don't draw for themselves. I am not at any point. I'm just saying that when it's the AI ones that do it, I feel that there's something behind that in a way, because they just jump from however they were before to this this semi-realism AI style, and they gave up the journey. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna use somebody as a reference to talk about this, like Nelu Arts. I know she is always so busy with taking her commissions and putting her art out there, and she just works a lot. And I don't want anyone to even think that because she works a lot, and we don't see what she does behind the scenes, that she is like that it's a bad thing. I'm saying that it's a bad thing when you're an AI tracer and you're doing that. When you've chosen to step up to your industry, whatever, that is your choice. That is the passion that you had behind it. That's why a lot of industry professionals move into professional spaces, because they have a love for the game. Not game as in video game, a love for doing the thing. And that's where they chose to put their skills. I'm pointing out AI tracers specifically because they gave up the journey to kind of sell out for money, because they're selling out themselves. And it's weird because they're doing it because they want to be on the level of those above them, but at the same time they can't perform like that. So it's like they just want everything that comes with it without the journey. And I personally think that's just really, really sad. I just really think it's sad. And maybe that's weird of me to say, but you guys could take this as whatever, I know. But tell me what you think in the comments. I think that definitely she's going to have to say something. And she should maybe stop taking commissions if she's just going to be tracing AI shit. Okay, well, I will see you guys in the next one, and peace out.